Hello and welcome to another random review and how-to. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change a back tire on a bike. I've never done this before, so I'm probably going to screw it up a bunch, but I'll try to keep getting towards the right way to do things and explain that. This is a WEIZE beach bike. This is from Amazon. Nice bike, link down below to it. Problem was when I got it, the back tire, I think the tube had a hole in it. I don't know if there's something in the metal maybe sticking out that keeps puncturing it, but I went online immediately, put in a thing to the seller. They sent me a refund on it, so I got the money back for it, but I didn't get the tire. So I've been waiting to do it because I'm like, oh, I just don't feel like taking this back tire apart. Obviously, I have all the gearing here, and so I was just putting it off. And now it's spring-like here in Ohio, so I want to get it done so we could ride. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. First thing I know that we got to do is go ahead and loosen. There's two bolts that come through. So this one here holds on our kickstand. It goes all the way through to the other side where there's another bolt. And then once you get that, just loosen those. There's a washer behind that too. So I just like to take everything off and keep it sorted nice. And then to get your chain off, if you have this type, I mean, every bike's a little different, but push that forward and you see it creates slack. And then all you have to do using your other hand, which mine's not free, but take that chain off. And then this whole casing of the wheel will come out as one piece. And then we'll get this rubber off, get the new tube put on, put it back on, screw it all back together, pump up the tire, pump up the jams. Hopefully everything works. Let's go ahead and do all that. Good, keep those things there. I already kind of pre-loosened all of this, just these two bolts. So I get them off. The other ones. Pull off our kickstand there, comes right off. Just make sure you know the orientation of what it was. And what I'm also doing is I took a picture of this so I can make sure I know that this chain comes down, wraps around, and then goes out front and comes off. Now it might stay all together, but should it fall off, I just wanted to make sure. I also know it's in the last of the gears here, so I'll put it right back on where it needs to go. But let's get this piece pulled off. There's your chain, just watch because everything's sharp and it spins a lot, so don't want anyone to get caught. And now this tire comes out to the front. And I got my brakes catching it there. Just gonna kind of squeeze that through. Definitely an easier way. You should loosen this. These will pop out. If you loosen this here, these would be much looser. I just kind of forced it through. The tire's flat, so I like here. Plus, it's my bike. I can do what I want. All right, we got the tire off. My chain did stay there, so I'm just going to keep that there, not touch anything there. Here's our tire. Now, what I want to do is I got to get this rubber off of here and then get the new tube in and put the tire back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that off camera and then come back and show you what I learned. All right, for this part, we wanna get, if you have, they make a little tool for the tire that hooks in here. It almost looks like a little shiv, and you shiv it in there and shimmy it around and pull it up. But I don't have one of those, so I'm just using a butter knife. And I'm just being careful to get it to wedge up in there. I got another one here. I'm gonna go like 4 to 5 inches away, same thing, pull it back, get underneath. And now that I have it off, I wanna take the entire side off. So I'm gonna put the back end on because there's a bigger bevel there and I obviously don't wanna cut the rubber. So I'm just gonna stick it up in there. And then I'm just gonna rotate it all the way around. And again, just taking one side off. You don't wanna take the whole tire off. And so now I got it loose and I can go in where my stem was, which is right here. You can see the stem underneath there. And so I can just go in now and pull off this tube. Now, what I want to be careful though is I want to see where the hole's at so I can figure out if there's some debris inside here and make sure I don't puncture the new one when I put it in. Oop. There we go. So I got the tube out. And now I'm just going to check it and see if I could find where there might have been it. I also have the pump here where I could just pump it. So let's do that. All right, so I did get my pump and I just filled it. and I can hear it hissing, and there's a hole right there. And it's a little cut, so I'm wondering if, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up where my stem's at in the tire, and then I'm going to check the inside of the rim as close as it is there to see if I could find something inside. So I did find the area. It's about right here inside, but it's smooth. I run my finger in there just to see. There's nothing sticking up, but it doesn't mean there's not something loose in here. So I'm just going to check the whole rim and make sure nothing falls out, like just a little piece of scrap metal or something. But that, you know, maybe it just had a hole in it when I put in. So put the new tube in, fill it back up, and put the tire back on, see how it goes. All right, so we got our new tube here. I got this from Walmart, but I'll put a link down below. It was only like $6. And so that's where my stem goes. I'm going to start by putting that in. Go ahead and put that in there. Just be careful as you're doing all this. There we go. It's in pretty good. Now I'm just going to start feeding this back in very gently all the way around the tire. I'm just going to make sure it's, once again, all the way around in there. I can feel it. Looks good, looks good. So now I'm just going to actually start putting the tire on the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and get it back on the tire, which you might want to fill it first, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back all together and then pump it up. Seems like it's holding pretty good in there. Here we go. Now I'm not going to fill it all the way, but just enough to get some air in it. So there you have it. Tires back on, everything's working, inflated. Took it for a little spin, no problems at all. So I would just say when you're lining things up on a couple of things I learned, you definitely want to loosen your brake before you do anything. So there's usually like a little thing like this, you loosen that, these come real loose. But if your tire is super flat, you could squeeze it through right there. Second thing is make sure you keep the orientation of your kickstand. I put it back in the wrong spot, and so I had to retake it apart. Watch that. And then on your gearing, I think when I showed, mine was all the way here at the last one. The one video I saw online said to put it all the way down in the first. So drop your gears all the way back until it comes here. And then lining it up over there, you can see I have a little gap. That's where the tire's actually even at. So that is there to be adjusted forward to backwards. You just want to make sure on the backside that your tire is lined up properly. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Got any questions, put them down below. I monitor and I answer. Thanks for watching. See you next time.